I am back again, guys, with part number 4 of the Eastern Cape September 2023 paper 2. So, if you're the first time you're watching this for the first time, make sure that you subscribe to my channel, you comment, and you like my videos, guys, and share with everyone that you know that they are doing grade 12, guys. It might be your cousin, anyone that you know, your friend, share with them, guys. This is a free knowledge to everyone, okay? So, let's get down to our part 4. Let's get down into our part 4. So in part 4 we're going to do question 4 that says 4.1. Benjamin and Judy's favorite motorsport is Formula 1 racing. The next Formula 1 Grand Prix they wish to attend takes place in Italy. Annexure C, I'll just go to it now, shows the racetrack for the Autodrome National Monza circuit in the Italy where the Formula 1 race will take place. Okay, let's go to it and so that we can see what is happening on that. All right, so we have landed on it. They say the map showing the racetrack of the Autodrome National Monza circuit in Italy. It shows there are some things that are have written first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So we're gonna look at those. What are those? So those are the sections of track in order of the race. Okay. We also have the numbers inside there. So they are saying those numbers are the grandstand. So it will be where people will be watching from. Okay. Then we have the race. They say 53 laps, and they say the circuit length is 5.793 kilometers. Okay. Then they say the Formula 1. They say the type of the race car competition. Race is the competition between two or more cars. Then circuit, a race track. The lap, one time around the track. Lap time record, fastest time recorded in a lap on a circuit. Section where race track is divided into parts. Okay, so let's go to our first question. They say calculate the distance covered after 35 laps. Remember, one laps, it was, they said this circuit is how much? It is 5.793 kilometers. So they want to know how much is the total distance to be covered after 35 laps have been completed. So we're going to take the distance of one lap, which is 5.793 kilometers, multiplied by 35. 5.793 multiplied by 35, it gives us did they say we must round off here? Okay, they didn't tell us to round off, but we can round off, which is 202.755. So we can round off this to 2. Let's just round it to the nearest kilometers, which is going to be 203 kilometers. Oh, you can leave your answer as 202.76 kilometers. You can leave your answer here, 202.76 kilometers, or you can round it off to this. Okay, then the next question, they say the ticket provider indicated that the grandstand seat 18, 21, and 4 are available. Benjamin and Judy decided to buy ticket for grandstand 4. Provide one possible reason for their choice. They say they chose number 4. Look at where is the grandstand 4. It is here. So what we see is that this ticket, if you are seated here, you will see cars when they finish clearly. So their reason is that they are directly they are directly facing the finish line, or we can say grandstand 4 is directly facing the finish line. Write down which grandstand is situated northeast of the starting line. Northeast of the starting line. You remember this in part 2, in part number 3. Where is the starting line? Here is the starting line. So now let's check. Where is the northeast? Where is the northeast? When you look, this is the east, this is the east, then the northeast will be here. So it means we talk about grandstand number 18. We talk about grandstand number 18 is east of the starting line. Okay, let's move to 4.2. Lewis Hamilton, a Formula One racer car driver, set a new lap record during 2020 at the Autodrome National Museum circuit in Italy. His record time, lap time in minutes and seconds was. It means that for him to round once, it costed him 1 minute 18,887 seconds. They say, use the information above to answer the question that follows. Determine the difference in time between Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. Round your answer to the up to the nearest seconds. So what are we going to do? We're going to say the difference is that it's going to be 1 minute 27 seconds minus 1 minute 18,88 seconds. So what are you going to do? You go back to your calculator again. You look for that sign that looks like this. On the other calculator, I think it is written DMS. Yeah, something like DMS. Yeah. So now, because it starts with the minutes, we're going to press 0. We don't have the hours. We're going to press 0, and then we press it. Then we press 1, we press it. Then we press 27, we press it. Then we press minus, then we press 0, we press it. So we press 1, we press it. Then we press 18,887, we press it. Then we say equal to. So the difference is 8,11 seconds. So they said, should we round off? Yeah, they say we must round off to the nearest second. So if we round off to the nearest second, this is going to be 8 seconds. Meaning that we must not have the commas. Now, 4.2.2. Calculate to the nearest meter per second the average speed achieved by the Lewis Hamilton in the one lap where he set the record. Okay, they want us to calculate the speed. So if they want us to calculate the speed, what was the time and what is the distance? Okay, so what are we going to do? We are simply going to say our distance is equals to 5, remember the distance of one lap there is the distance is 5,793 kilometers, but they want us to calculate the speed in meters, meaning that we need to change this into meters. Our time was 1 minute 18,887 seconds. So we also need to change this into seconds. We need to change the minutes into seconds. We need to change the kilometers into the meters. So let's do that. Let's start with the kilometers. Remember, 1 kilometer is equals to 1,000 meters. Mr. Cross multiply. So we have 5,793 kilometers. Someone must not say this is one is called. Is equals to question mark. Cross multiply our question mark is equals to. So we're going to have 1,000 multiply by 5,793. That will give us 5,793 meters. Then let's go to our time. So we're going to convert 1 meter into seconds. So we know that, 1 minute. 1 minute, we know that is equals to 60 seconds. So we're going to say 60 seconds plus 18,887. So this is going to be 78,887 seconds. Okay, so we have the time, we have the distance. Now let's come to calculate our speed. Look at the formula there. I'm going to manipulate this formula there. Very nice. Very nice. I'm going to manipulate it. I know how to manipulate a formula in Maths Lit. You know, should be called a doctor for Maths Lit because, you know, I know how to deal with everything in Maths Lit, how to manipulate, how to do anything. So now this formula, I'm going to take it and put it here the way it is. So, but it's very important because you see, I've written divide here, I've written multiply. So do you see that there's a multiply here? If there's a multiply between these two, it means these two must come here, speed, time, so that it will be speed multiplied by time, meaning that the distance must come on top. All right, so now look at this. If I hide the distance, you will still see speed multiplied by time. It means distance is equals to speed multiplied by time. But right now, we don't need the distance. We don't need the distance. What do we need? We need the speed, meaning that I must come here and highlight. It will tell me what is the speed. So it says, where can I write this, man? Okay, let me go and continue this side. So it says speed is equals to distance over time. So what was our distance? Our distance was 5,793 meters divided by the time of 78,887 seconds. So our speed is equals to 78,887. It is equals to 73,43 meters per seconds. That is our speed. All right, let's go to 4.3. 4.3, they say the following guidelines relates to the rule governing the weight of the formula. One race car. The race car weighs 2,002.14 pounds, including the driver and the fuel. Lewis Hamilton, the driver for Mercedes race car, weighs 73 kilograms. His height is 1,740 millimeters. The fuel in the car race weighs 110 kilograms. Note, 1 kilogram is equals to 2,205 pounds. BMI, weight in kilogram divided by height in meter squared. Determine Lewis Hamilton body mass index. Round off your answer to 2 decimal place. So okay, now we need to do the BMI. So we are given the formula. I'm just gonna try to write it here. BMI is equals to weight in kilograms. Do we have the weight in kilograms of the driver? Yes, we have 73 kilograms. And then we are given also what the height, but the height is given in millimeters, meaning that we need to convert the millimeters into the meters, because the height, when we substitute here, it needs to be in meters. So what is the relationship between the meters and the millimeters? It is 1,000. 1 meters is equals to 1,000 millimeters. Mr. Cross multiply. Then we're going to write 1,740 millimeters here. Then we have a question mark here, cross multiply. So we're going to have 1,000 question mark is equals to 1740. We divide both sides by 1000. So our question mark is going to be 1,74 meters. So it's gonna be, we open the bracket, is 1,74 meters. We close the brackets, then we put a square. So this is equals to 73 kilogram divide by, now we're going to say 1,74 to the power 2, 1,74 to the power 2, and that will give us 3,03 meters squared. So the BMI is going to be, then we're going to say 73 divided by 3,03, and the BMI is going to be 24,10 kilogram per meter squared. Remember, this did not go anywhere. This did not go anywhere. So that's why you say kilogram per meter squared. Okay. Judy stated that the average weight of the Mercedes race car is 790 kilogram, while Benjamin stated that the average weight is 750 kilogram. Verify by showing all calculation whether the statements are valid. Okay, so let's see the weight. Now let's calculate our weight, the weight of the car. We're going to change this weight because it's given in pounds. So we are told that okay, let me start here. Let me just underline. 1 kilogram is equals to 2,205 pounds. So now we are given 2,002,14 pounds. We don't know how much is it, then we cross multiply. So we're gonna have 2,205 question mark is equals to 2002,14. We divide both sides by 2,205. We divide again here by 2,205. So our question mark is equals to 2002,14 divided by 2,205, and that is equals to I wrote 5 here, it's supposed to be 4. That gives me 908 kilogram. This is the weight of the car in the kilogram. Therefore, we're going to say 908 kilogram. We subtract the weight of the driver, which is 73 kilograms. Then we subtract the weight of the fuel, which is 110 kilogram, and to see what is the total weight of the car. Minus 73 minus 110. So the actual weight of the car is 725 kilogram. Therefore, they are invalid. Both of them, they are invalid, because the other one says 790, the other one says 750. Okay, so thank you guys for watching from this far. So watch out for part number 5. So this is the end of part number 4, so watch out for part number 5.